Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Okay, there we go. Fix that. We are just starting up. We are playing around with some creative stuff. That's all I know so far. Anyways, I'm I don't know. I'm just starting up and we'll see what happens and trying to get some things going. We'll get there eventually. I don't have a starting screen because, well, I never know how long that's going to be. Timers are nice and all, but I'm just gonna sit here and chit chat and babble around a little bit and see where things go. We'll just post a little there, not there, 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 and we'll get the show on the road. Anywho, let's close that, close that. I got too many things open. Let's get back to building. Well, to building. Okie dokie. We're on the bakery today, playing around. There's noises. Hey, Red, welcome on in. Spur of the moment, I'm building. I was like, why not stream it? Okay, getting used to move around lag while streaming on here. Hey, Glow. Oh, that wasn't Glow. That was Red. I'm used to her doing that one. I was trying to be like intuistic or something. But thank you for claiming that bounty. Gotta get rid of them bad guys out there and stuff or something. I haven't figured out the lore for that, but I have come up with a couple ideas that they might be used towards. One, I got lots of room for lots of buildings going around this thing. So why not let other people design? I mean, help in designing buildings to go around this wonderful place. You know, you get enough doohickeys. I'll use your build in our world. Maybe. It's just something I'm thinking about. Now there's a glow sticks. I don't remember how much I changed all the sounds and stuff through blurb and channel redeems and all that, but be careful when you use them. I'm pretty sure they're all like one use per person each. Something like that. Learn something on the bakery today. You can only make a shape up to 200 blocks big. So I had to make this circle out here by hand. Hence the little nuggets. Ah, you scared me with the boo. Or is that bow? You can't tell. Nope. There we go. And we're just doing some starter building shape. I can't see it. There we go. I can see it better on. Yeah, I was wondering, is it bow or boo? Well, it could probably be boo because if you put the H on the end, then it would be bow with an H, so we know it's bow. I don't know. That doesn't line up. Something is not right here. Okay, let's make her face into this. There we go. 10. Okay, blah, 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 box. Boink. All fixed. You know what? I want to try something before I do all of these. Okay, let's do that and that and duplicate. Well, let's do a little fly over here. And does it flip this way? Oh, it does. I'm so happy. And we go boom. That just saved a lot of time. Yay. I don't know. I just decided to stream like literally 3 minutes ago. So luckily, knock on wood, everything seems to be working. Something went ding-a-ling. Someone's a ding-a-ling with rainbow unicorns. Harding. I almost said farting because that's just as funny. Okay, now let's just go bibbidi bobbidi boo and duplicate. And then Control F it. People are doodle looping. Why are people doodle looping? Thank you for the biddies. I do appreciate it. I did figure something out with like everybody's always saying, "Oh, OBS updated, blah blah blah. Things are gone, blah blah blah." It's not OBS, and it's not even Mix It Up. It's the actual bots that didn't update in time before they updated OBS, and they didn't have the backup of all their settings, or maybe it doesn't make a backup, and it's the other bots that broke, not OBS or Mix It Up. I mean, something breaks, so it sucks, but knowing what breaks is kind of nice. I must be hearing double sounds or something because there's more doodle loops going off in my head, and I see little flashing cupcakes and corgis and unicorns and stuff, and I think the corgi just licked the screen. Well, we're gonna give y'all free hydrates for that, and all right. Now, if I can remember where I was, thanks to my trusty helpers over here confuzzling me and blowing my brain, and duplicate that, and let's just go that way. Now slide that one way over there. It's a race. Who will get there first? It's got a lead on me. Keyboard press versus controller press. I think it's going to win this time. Okay, I was catching up on it so I could see where we're going. I need glasses. Okay, so we just need to do the other two sides. And we all Gucci. Oh, I thought I was licking the screen. Either one's cute. One's funnier. Kind of like the little dog, the videos of the dogs going, "This is my killer attack dog." Oh, no, no. And he's licking the window. Let's not clip that, please. Hopefully it was like too short and I shouldn't have said anything. Hopefully I didn't do that good of an imitation and it isn't worth it. Okay, now we just go a little pasty paste. Uh-huh, I figured. I'm out of practice here. Give me a get out of jail free card or something. Okay. Now we can go. Why isn't it going? Okay. There you go. Now keep going that way. Let's give it a little slide. I don't know if I just don't know how to do it, but I wish you could teleport around the plot a little better. I mean, you get up to these bigger plots, and it's like, I need to get over there. I can't see over there. But I want to be over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. We should have our around the city businesses. We're going to leave that white line there just for guidance. This way we can have, like, some other, we'd have a straight structure start here with like a triangle corner point. And we'll probably do that and then have some medium sized buildings out here. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then out there we'll have the smaller ones that have more details and stuff. And I need to move this because I can't see. I don't know what I need to see, but it's not that. Let's just go here. That works. Still getting used to all these screens and, well, more of the windows than the screens. Got 6 of them open. Most of them need to be just open, not seen. Because there's Minecraft, there's the launcher, there's the controller. What's the word? Driver window thing where you set up all the buttons. The mouse one, and then Twitch itself because, hey, I want to see what's going on. I'm watching me. I'm not very impressed. Maybe I should go lurk somewhere else. I'm kidding. Don't go anywhere. Oh, Bismuth, you're such a goof. Okay, out of the slow walkie. Okay, now I'm scared to make these too tall. Then, then you wouldn't be able to see it until you get up here, but you'd be able to see it once you got up here. And be like, oh, wow, so cool. But you can see the keys from way back there. Depending on your render distance, of course. Speaking of, also learned a new trick. You managed to find out if you... Yes, I asked Calvin, and he says, what do you mean? It's right here. I'm like, well, that's because you magicked it in there. It wasn't there the other day, I swear. But, witchcraft, wizardry. Calvin made a deal with Mulberry. I don't know. But it was there when he looked for it. I'm going to double check. Okay, we go shapes. Sphere. And there it is. It was not there when I talked to you the other day. Those were, so I know I scrolled down. That was not. So, nah. Calvin's a witch. Awesome witch. Still a witch. That's cute. I like that. I'm out. At least it's a cat that should lay on his feet since it's going out a window. All right. What do we think? And we could do like, we could alternate them, but I mean, they're not going to be squared off as they look right now, anyways. Maybe the inside will be close to it. The X outside, we don't know anything right now. I mean, that thing started with a circle in the middle and a cross across it, so we don't know where we're going with this. Let's see what Too Tall looks like. What could go wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's just give it a gap. That's not bad. Lots of room for shape change. If I even drop it down. That's not a bad height. There's still room for like towers and who's he what's it's and doohickeys and thingamabobbers on top. All right. Do we say taller? Danger, Wilbo, danger. Wilbo dragons? Does it mean I'm a sherbert? I'm just warping and ruining all the things I could reference. Lord of the Rings, I guess. I don't know. I'm flying by the seat of my shorts here. Danger, danger, danger. I would say it's my middle name, but it's not. And I don't like danger. I don't even like excitement. Because excitement leads to danger. All right. Do we fully commit to Too Tall? I think we do. But, hold on. I just got a crazy idea. Oh, this could be ludicrous. Like that crazy. Okay. If we take this. Okay. M. Select that. Duplicate that. Okay, we're working on an angle here, so we gotta go. For each block change, we need to go up, back, over, 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 up, back, over. That should be 5. Should be. Anybody know how many times I said up, back, over? Let's just try this. And it's not touching, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that is. Okay, that's on the outside of that. I'll just waddle on back and forth. Yeah, see, I think it might look better if I just go Straight back and diagonal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squirrel! That's a lot of times. If I said it that many times, it'd be tomorrow. Actually, it'd probably be like, in 2, 3, or 4 years. But we're not gonna get that technical. Okay, we could stair step it. That's an option. And then stair step, stair step, stair step. We could also make this a shell wall that goes to a point, kind of like last season's dome, where it had the tooth going up. We could actually make a giant dome around the dome, but that might be a little excessive. No, I don't want to do that. It just sounds like a pain in the ass. I think we'll stick with a double stack. Right there. We can chop that back. We can do overhangs. We can do underhangs. Just not hang overs. Because those suck. Cut. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll leave one of them alone, so we actually just make a copy of one of them and drag it outside, round the outback, round the outback, round the outside, whatever the words are. I am not them, so I don't know the words. That's why I write my own. And we'll just go zippity doo, bibbity bobbity boo. Make sure nothing's on the map over there. Good. Now, come on. Duplicate. And there we go. Why did I think of this as a movie when I mentioned the dome? I don't know. I haven't seen it because Simpsons sucked by that time, in my opinion. Like the first 3 seasons were the only ones that were good. Kind of like South Park. Not comparing them, other than they're both animated. Okay, these look like trade centers. Um, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 9, 9. Okie dokie. Now we got boom. Here we go. Over here, go a little boo doo 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 doo. Boom. And repeat. I mean, we could just drag it around and around and flip that way, but this is, in my opinion, a little easier. And tip, anybody watching, see how it does that? It creates lag, so you go very slowly. Move it over here, no laggy, because it's not selecting anything. And in order to make it so you can move it around with the keyboard, just go over anything that highlights that. And then, boom, got it did. Um, that button, that button. And I also use a controller for this. So I'm multitasking and I'm not knocking stuff all over my desk. I use mouse, keyboard, controller, or touchpad, whichever's easiest at that moment. And apparently nothing wants to be right now. All right, we got taller buildings. I don't know if that means anything, but we got taller buildings. Okay, you can still see that from like back here. Okay, let's turn on the faster mover. All right, if we're on the ground, say la 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 la. What can we see above that? Okay, it intrigues me to want to go see. Wow, look, magic building. I can get my guardian angel in here. Okay. Now, I don't want to map out the whole thing. I kind of want to just like layer by layer it outwards. But at the same time, I kind of want to let you know, hey, let's plan everything. So if I run out of ideas for this, I have an idea for that. Let's do it. Oh, no, drink's way over there. It's reach back. I get a stretch and a hydrate in every time I get the coffee. So all good there. Hey, I don't know if that list is accurate, but if it is, then I didn't see someone come in. I don't like to go through use that list though. It shows everybody. And that's not all of everybody's business. But anyways, thank you everybody for showing up. This might be it for the day. We don't know. But we'll find out because we're just starting. Now, okay, I kind of want to put ground here, but I also really don't. Okay, just want to double check things. So if that's the ground and we land on it, okay, that's the ground level. That should be, I didn't. We're at 13. 12. Okay, so this is ground level for that. So that would be ground in between there. That would be ground. Then building would be up. Just talking myself just talking myself into building this. I mean, into what's going on. I kind of want to lift them all up one. Just for my brain's sake. So that way it's all sitting on said ground. Let's just do it. It'll make my brain happy. It won't take but snow flying a second. Minute. Okay. Can we aim? Not there. There. And we got that one. Then we can go over here, see how good of an aim we have. And get. Sometimes you just look out and go boink. Not like that. Okay. That. Enter. No, that's not what we want to do. Cut. That. Page up. Enter. Then we go. Let's do this the way that we know it'll end up right. We go cut, select, cut, enter. One block makes a big difference in how my brain works, apparently. Okay. Go over here. Go just there. And then we go here. And then we go there. And then two more. And they should all be lined up. Okay, brain's happy. Now, okay, we could do like easily a city arch gateway thing here. Or bridges between it. Because there's no time frame as to when this is. Oh, just bring a water hose with you. Make sure it's on. That'll get them out. It's like, you got 3 seconds and I got a water hose. Guess whose bed's getting washed today? Like the whole bed. I mean, it might make laundry worthwhile. Might. Okay. We got surrounding buildings. How fancy are you guys going to end up being? We want towers because we like towers. We could do. My brain just like ran out of juice. Okay. They're not going to be identical. Or are they? We don't know yet. We're just babbling out ideas. So I'd like to box these off and just start carving into them. But of course, they got curves, so they don't want to cooperate. I mean, we could always just box select and yeah, let's do something like that. We're making slow progress here. Okay, if we do that, then we fly over here and we go second point here. Does that grab anything we don't want? I don't think so. We'll find out momentarily. Okay, that seemed to work. Test run worked. Now we'll do the real thing, the next layer. Okay, we can square off this whole thing. I got ideas here. I know we could have just made one of these and then copied all that, but I don't know what my thought process is for anything. And let's see if this box, this shouldn't have a problem with bumping into anything from this side. And we go here. See, no problems yet. There's always a yet. Dad, did you want the beds? Kids, no, Mom did the. That's what it. You just. It's time to do. I mean, nobody washes their entire bed, everything stuff often enough. So it's a good enough excuse to, hey, I finally felt like doing it. The kids just happened to be in them while I was in the mood. So it's not my fault that they didn't run. Listen, I don't know. Okay, at least we're getting solid boxes because frames were not working for my noggin. All right, now we can just go here. We should be able to smear the toast. Birdcage reference. Funny movie. Oh, no, just don't pierce the toast. Because that would suck. Okay, looks good so far. We're going way out there. We got a box. We got slow. Can we go 3? Speed up. Then back to 0. All right, we just got this spot here. First point. Second point. Scrolly, scrolly. Repeat. Uppy, uppy. There we go. We made it. We made the edges solid. We made it hollow because it's not hollow when it doesn't have walls. Okay. We're going to set another piece aside because just in case we see anything, we'll just set that there. And then, okay, now I flippity flop the next stage around. Boink. Duplicate. And Control F it. And slide it over here. Okay, that should line up. Let's make sure. Okay. Okay, lines up. Then we go pasta copy. And then we got to, actually, you know what? We can do this and this, and then copy that one and that one, and maybe get something done faster. That's the idea, anyways. Sometimes you can rotate things. There's some things that can't be rotated to do the mirror image. And that's when or the control flip is very friendly and nice and does things to help. And here we go. Here we go. We're almost there. I think that's lined up. Okay. These look like nice buildings. I'd like to live, work, own something, whatever they become, one of these. Now, I know not everybody likes Java controllers and stuff, but I will tell you what, even if I didn't use controller, I can do this inside this the right shift overlay. I don't have to drag the screen around. It is much more user friendly this way. And I don't have to worry about fly drift. I don't have to, there's an option, one of the things. All right, paste copy. There's lots of things that I don't have to worry about. One thing that I do have to worry about is, using a trackpad, I have to have something to press the scrolly mouse button. Laptop and controller, brains, words don't cooperate with that. So the mouse has one thing I am reliant on, the middle mouse button. Hey, Freddie, welcome on in. Who made the sound? And thank you for the blurb. Okay, we got that. I mean, eventually these things won't be so stiff shaped, but for now, they are what they are. Coffee. I was waiting for that, Red. There's going to be something said with that. Okay, let's see here. This is kind of like overwhelming my brain right now. So, I can do slash p visit on numbers. Cool. Learn something new. Okay. Charge. There's gonna be trees sparsely ish in the gap in between the wall of eggs and the wall of new buildings. Kind of break things up a little bit. I didn't even think about. I thought about it as soon as I said it. I don't think before I speak. We know that. That's not allowed here. I kind of would like to do something in between there, and that way that'll be open for, I don't know, another building, a park, or some crazy stuff. Could be fountain parky type thing. Watch, we get this done first, and then we end up hating the building, so then we just have this for no reason. But it could be some kind of little fountainy park thing. They use a lot of times they have them in the center of towns or intersections. This would be kind of like that. And then we could have these actually expand out into like circles and towns going outside of it. Oh my god, this thing would be huge. I don't think it would fit in where I started on the server. It would take up the ocean around spawn. if I did that. I mean, it might grow. So we might need to move the planned location, considering I just barely started in it. I mean, that could be cool if it was like a diamond shape, whatever, and then that made it so a circle of these could come off of that, and then I mean, it's got potential for getting way out of hand. I mean, really big and fancy out of hand. All right, let's just try something for the fun of it. All right, we need a different color crayon. Purple. Do 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 do. And do 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 do. Okay, there's the middle. That's it. Magic trick's done. Okay, then we go. Um, we got a measuring tool for that. 14, 13 radius. There. Box. That. This way, I shouldn't be able to mess it up. Keyword being shouldn't. And then, and then. Nice little intersection, doohickey. And then, and we did that a mathematical number that would be equivalent to the hypotenuse of the something mathy sounding thing. Then that would extend out to, you know, something that matches, but it doesn't. So we're not going to worry about that. Let's just chop that in case we need to move something. All right, that is our fountain spot. The square root of the hypotenuse, so the power of the. I ran out of words. They didn't mean anything together. Okay, we'll leave that there. Let's see what other ideas we come up with. We're just decorating and thinking, or trying to. Okay, that probably runs right out into this circle. Well, of course it is. It's a straight line. Eventually it'll connect. Brains are thinking. Not very clearly. Yep, nope, got nothing. Class, does anyone have any ideas? I won't steal them, honest. Okay, maybe I will, but I'll maybe. I'll give Stream credit for it. I don't know. I like these. I just don't know what. I don't have a picture in my head for them. Nothing is going into my brain. So, okay. We have something we can go around and paste around for. Let's do a different way of moving it around and pasting it everywhere. Let's go copy that. And then, no, that's not what I want. Okay. Let's go over here and la 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 la. Some things on the server are weird when it comes to your Axiom speed. It doesn't like to work all the time. Every time you enter this overlay, it cuts your speed back down to default. And then and then you go, once you go into this overlay, the speed doesn't stay. So you're going a little bit faster than normal, but not a lot. They probably got another speed thing on here if I remember right, but I don't feel like messing with it right now. Go zoom. Wiggle it. Uppy, uppy. Why isn't that fitting right? Okay, it fits. I mean, I knew that. I wish I had more plans than I do, but I don't. I mean, who knows? We might even end up playing on a hardcore world later. We might end up playing on a witchy world later. We might end up staying here and just having no ideas. We don't know. We know nothing. Okay, these ones don't fit right. Or does it? Okay. Optical illusion. Just testing everyone. It fits. See? Back down to there. Okay, now we can do arches here for an archway to the next ring out. Or, and those could be bridges between buildings as well. You know, one man's bridge is another man's arch, if done properly. Let's get another color crayon. Oh, I got an idea. Eh, eh, eh. Okay. Brain. Big brain. Um, Having line flat and radius. I don't know. Something like that. Up, towards. Okay, we start out with flat. Just keep it flat. Okay. 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 Let's move you into the middle area. All right. How do we know this is middle? We don't. We're guesstimating. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yoink. Hey, I guesstimated right. I mean, another test. Yeah, well, I don't want to put the science into building a star, so we're not doing that. Because math says no. Okay, to be used as a bridge and an arch. That's about the highest incline I'd want to go. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 7. Let's just put one there for now. Don't think I want to go all the way across. I think I might want to go. Let's see what we can do. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just taking a guess here. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we go back one, we'll have 4 in the middle. Let's do that. Cut. There, we got a bunch of arches. We could turn it into one solid arch if we wanted to real easily later. I'm not feeling that though. Don't like it. Let's try a few ideas before we just say, nah. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of working. I don't know. We might leave it there and see if we like it later. Ow. First stream since getting a tooth yanked last week. Feels like I got something stuck in between my tongue and my bottom of my mouth down there like a piece of rock. There's nothing there, but feels like there is. Because there's not a tooth holding my tongue out from there, so it rubs in a new spot. Sorry about all the graphic details, but I gotta feel it, so I gotta tell somebody about it. Don't like this. I wanted to like it. We're gonna leave it alone for a little bit. We'll come back to it later or something. Either we'll find something better or we'll start liking. I don't know. Different idea. Nothing always could work. And then have it slope up to a something. Okay, how far in we need to go? Inner, okay, space, outer, no, outer, okay, space, okay, that's where the outer layer would be, second inner, middle, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. My brain just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thing. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then there. That's just. Oh, that's gonna be fun to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't look wrong. Okay, 1. We'll ignore that point. Oh, this is gonna be. One, 2. 1, 2, 3. No, try that one. 1, 2. Okay, that's probably as close as we're gonna get to. Ow! Stretch. Covey. And let's see if we can connect these into a thing. This would be the outermost layer. This looks like a pain. Unless, okay, that's 190. 91. 190. Okay, what size? If that's 190, that'd be 191, 2, 3, 194. Let's try it. See what happens. Worst it could be is close and we'll fix it. Oh, there we go. Now we can go through and stuff. This is Build Guide. This is my friend. So enabled, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Point was still set. Okay, we got it. That's right. Go here, then we go bibbity bobbity boop. If this lines up, I'm gonna be miracleized. Oh boy. It's pretty dang close. Oh, we need this to line up, don't we? For that straight. Actually, I don't know. That should be lined up. What the hell? It's just a bunch of wool. It's even free. What is my not said anything now? There we go. That's what's missing. I knew something didn't feel right. I hope everyone is having a good day. And may their brains be overflowing with Minecraft ideas and create all kinds of awesomeness. Because Minecraft is fun. I keep telling myself that. Okay, now we gotta move that ring out to here. That did not, however, line up. Oh, that, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's your turd bucket? KFC. I mean, Skylight. Okay, now let's see if we can line up these points. Was it around 215? No. Okay, let's go past it. 1. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought this was the dark side. They got cookies. Okay. I mean, this is the bakery, so it makes sense they have cookies. Oops. That one, something seems weird. That's got. They don't usually overlap like that. Apparently, sometimes they do. They just want to make a liar out of me. Oh, I said use them sparingly. I mean, come on. That ends up right. Yep. That, yep. But it shows a way to get build guide to interact with axioms. So it'd be like, okay, I want these white dots from here to here to be this block now. We made a smaller version. I mean, that's what I was assuming I was meaning to do. That's right. I almost forgot my whole plan. This is my whole plan. But, leave that for now. We're going to chop it off later. Then we have. I don't have a clue. I don't like that. This looks funny. I'm going to diagonalify these. Because, your brain starts seeing something that it doesn't like. Just get rid of it so you can keep on thinking. Because all it's going to do is sit there in your head and fester and be like, you don't like this. Keep staring at it. Goodbye. My chat has just the right amount of people. Or just the right kind, at least. I'm sure there's more people that want to be here. They just either don't know or can't. Okay, so we could do. The guy's building is around here. It's not. It's in a different subdivision. All right, we could just cap this squared off. I want to do this. Not putting it all the way around. Don't worry, we're not going on that long of a thing. We're just going to go. And we gotta make sure we F it. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should line up with that. And it does. So we did something right. That might be it for the whole stream, but we did something right. Fix the diagonal lilies. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay, we'll leave that pair. Who am I kidding? I really want to put this around the entire thing. We're making progress. Don't worry. And you. And you. And duplicate. This is whenever I go all the way around, it means we're at a stage that I like what I'm seeing. And that means progress. So it's a good thing when I go so slow. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be right because that should be 4 as well, and it lines up with that thing. Now we slide on over here, slide over there, fly over to this corner. One, two, three, four. We'll fly to the middle and double check there. Okay, now we go paste. A little slidey slidey. And then we go to the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. That lines up. All right, we did things and stuff. Now let's decide where we're going from here. Still not sold on that. I don't think I like it. Still gonna leave it there in case all of a sudden later I decide I like it. No, because I am not in Discord. I am streaming. And I haven't been in Discord yet today, other than posting a few little doohickeys really quick. Okay, how did I end up there again? All right, let's go over here. And I had an idea. It just disappeared on me. Are you in 121.4? The most common reason to not get Axiom working on the bakery is using the wrong version of Minecraft. You can log in at 121.5. You just can't use any mods. They're even server side or plugins, whatever they got on here. Okay. Diddly diddly do. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, Mom Melissa. We are trying to think. It's not going so well, so you are the best distraction ever. Move over. Melissa's cows are herding on over. Welcome in Shallow Stacks. welcome to the fiasco. I mean, here's the picture Mom Melissa was showing off earlier that I shared with y'all the past few days. We'll just sit here and stare at this while I welcome everybody in. We'll even throw some pretty buttons on because it's pretty. Doji Starter, Starfighter. But we are on the bakery. We're playing with stuff and things. We're trying to decide the outside layer or next layer of the city. In that gap over there, well, that's where we're going to be putting those trees that I was talking about. Make sure to collect your bounties. Eventually, they will be worth something. How was the rest of the stream? I kind of lurked and decided, hey, what do you know? I'm going to go live because why not? Why won't it let you do the shout out? I have to go do something. Let's see. I have to remember slash. Oh. Too many numbers. I think I did it. I did a thing. Look at me go. Yeah, water draining is the. I think I'd rather build a Wither Skelly farm in hardcore than drain any more monuments in survival. What? Shallow stacks. You don't know what you just did. Now you're stuck here for at least a month. I'm also fighting with. I had this wisdom tooth pulled out last week, so no, the fancy pain meds are all used up, and it feels like I got a little something stuck underneath my tongue back here. But so if I don't talk too much, other than little spurts, that's probably why. But yeah, then we'll go in here and we'll get a little look at the floor. It turned out these were all glass originally. It was too bright. Let's see, do we got? There we go. That's a little bit better. But that looks cool. I think it turned out pretty good. I would still like to do something in these areas. Ideas are free to throw out because I'll pick them up. And Melly helped with these ideas of having a little recessed something. I put water in it. You gotta investigate these things with shaders on and off to see all the details because I don't know. And then, we have a hallway that I could fill with stuff and things. Everybody likes stuff and things. Then up here, ideally, I'd like to put something that's like, this is where, because the purpose of this room is to summon or connect and commune with your guardian angel, your golem, the old biblical kind that, were protectors and stuff and all that. And like, if I could get some kind of organic that would fit in that little slot, that would be like where they would summon into and then have like the light from the beam up top coming down here. And then this area is like where all the hoity-toities sit and watch and see who gets what summoned. Then up here, all the wise guys, I mean, you gotta call wise men wise guys because it's fun. They observe all the goings-ons and happenings and, you know, kind of watch and see who's doing what and what's going on for the smart purpose, not the gossipy purpose of these guys down here. This is just to connect everything so I can make a schematic easier. It serves no function other than it looks better than like, pink concrete. Don't get me wrong, I used some pink concrete. Yeah, it needed something in the middle. And Misty actually helped with that. I think it was in her stream or Shallow Stacks, one of those Saturday mornings. And I was like, well, here's the picture. Yeah, it was her stream. And I was like, should I leave it open or something in it? And she's like, well, what do you mean by something in it? And so I just fooled around with the idea of like something like this. I'm like, you know what? It's going to stay. It was an example and things happen. Then we got one of the most powerful items in the game. We got, the dragon egg. That's what the thing actually hatched out of. These are the keystones, major, medium, minor, and they keep all the things under control that get summoned inside here in case someone does an oopsie. No one ever oopsies, especially as with Axiom. I mean, those things just don't happen. So why would summoning a major deity be any different? Dinner, okay, since it involves food, I'll let you slide. Food is an excuse for just about anything. And then possibly something around here, you know. Part of me wants to turn it stadium style here. It definitely needs something here. I have no idea what. It would look really cool with a statue of Shiva embedded in the wall, but I don't have those skills. Glow sticks, your wallet fell open again, but thank you very much. Everybody's being so nice to me today. I kind of needed it. And then there's always room for stuff here, and I'm not completely sold on these naked towers. Don't want windows in them. I'd like an inlay design that goes outwards and inwards that gives a little bit of depth and contour to it. And, you know, but those are ideas that's why I called it done-ish, done enough, because I am not good with secrets. I wanted to show it off. I made this from that same exact floor down there. This is where I learned how to take a flat object and make it round. It's a pain in the butt, even with, creative. But I'm very into runes, very into lore, and that's a lot of room for trees in there. But that means we can put some bigger trees. There'll be some ground and pathway in between it, some spaced out trees around it. And then in these little diagonal lily sections, these are aimed to be fountainy type, small town intersections type stuff. And then these will be the first ring of less fancy, less detailed, but still nice buildings of some sort. Then we can get, like, in front of here and about the same width back from there, a road width apart. Have the next row of, like, maybe some town level stuff, maybe a couple, like, houses crammed together in little sections, like little quads or whatever. And then out here and further, we'll just add in, like, the more detailed individual house things, like that doohickey over there that needs some Jesus thrown on it. It looks all right until you realize that the stalks of the mushrooms are just like way too fat. I mean, yeah, I get it, more to love, but they just don't look right. I mean, I can fit more stuff in there. Then we got the pharmacy. This actually was just a goof around project last night, and it needed a tower, and I made it a little pharmacy with, like, completely bulletproof glass. And then they live upstairs. Got, like, that's gonna be the hot dog grills, and then you got the cooler for sodas over here, and then whatnot. And then they live up here in this little area. I was like, you know what? Since it's a pharmacy, why not? One, we got walk up thing uphill for the tower. It entertained me for about 5 minutes. Then we got the shroom house. Got a couple boulders, really nice boulders. Got a little rickety, janky chimney. There's the word. I've started doing this weird thing with windows where I double layer the panes. It just does something for my brain. It tickles it right, and I like it. And then, you can go in here, this doorway, and here we got a main room. We got all that room. If you've seen Across the Universe, you get part of that joke. But this is slowly growing huger. This way, I can move them and build them section by section. I could make them all identical. I could also not. We don't know yet. That's part of the surprise. You like that one, Millie? Welcome on in. Thanks for coming on in. Thank you, everybody, for coming on in. We're just kind of goofing around. Slash, if we make progress, we do. And I stole that from someone back when I helped him move to college when I was like, I don't know, 19 or 20. I'm old now, so that was a long time ago. That was before, right around the start of the internet. I don't know. Dear God. Anyways, let's not go on that depressing path. Plus, no age talk. Yeah, that's it. Okay. But yeah, I added in some features around here. This could also use some more of those light things like that around here. But like I said, it was done enough. I was tired of hyper fixating on it, and I wanted to show it off. So, one of these days, it'll have landscape around it and all that good stuff. Oh, you're still younger than I am. I haven't thrown it out there one time only. I'm 48. I'm actually a little bit older than Tadpole, but just by a few months. Anywho, enough of that. That way everybody knows where they stand on the old thing. Sometimes it's like, oh, is he older, younger? I don't know. I do it. Curiosity kills me. So it's been said. It's been released. I'm old enough to be on Twitch. I'm old enough to have invented Twitch. I'm not smart enough, but I'm old enough. Okay. I've gone around in circles around this. I mean, I don't feel like building trees. That is for sure. I mean, I'm going to need to. I've only got like 7 trees that I got 3 favorites and 4 that I tolerate. Not in the mood for a fountain. I would really like to actually talk to Mom Melissa for an idea of if I could get Mom Melissa and Risey to conjure a joint thing in my brain of a fountain. So that's how I did my first fountain, was from Risey's influence of things, and then I've seen Mom Melissa do some cool. I don't want to word this wrong, so things that make the fountain go sploosh splash and things shoot up into it. But if I could combine those two brains, it would probably make the perfect fountain of all times. And then throw in some like giant flower things. I mean, I've been running to a lot more faces lately over the past month. And so I would really, and Luna, her flower slash solar punk stuff. Not a big fan of solar punk unless it's, but her twist on it, it grabs your attention, is amazing. I mean, I cross my brain with hers too. I mean, I don't know how she keeps the ideas going and then puts them on paper. It blows that just that part of the brain blows my mind. I mean, I this took me 3 months, and I started out with like I just made the. I was watching an anime, and I was like, okay, and it wasn't even the guy with the middle dude. I was just making a summoning thing. I was like, okay, circle lines. Let's just connect these, make it look neat. Oh, let's put some lava under it. Oh, let's make it a floor of something. Oh, can we do this? Oh, we got a dome now. Let's put some circles down, and yeah, that's a bunch of circles. Copy pasting as much as possible. Hey, Major, welcome on in. Oh, thanks, Luna. Thanks for coming in. I just finished talking, mentioning you, and those flowers and the glass work that you do and the color stuff is amazing. I'm going to show you my first attempt at a color gradient, if I can remember which world it's on. It is not my best work. That is not what I wanted to do. I think this is where it's at. It is by no means my best work. I can't see on the map when I'm inside. Is it over? I want to teleport to the other side, please. If there's a way to teleport on your plot, someone please let me know. It's a cute little house, don't get me wrong. It's a beekeeping house. Start with a nice roofy gradient thing there. And then I went orangey bumblebee. It's my first time, remember now. I'm not big on using color, but it kind of worked. And I just did like, click, drag to get that. I don't hate it, is the important part. And then it made the beekeeper, so I made like a little silo, a little pathway. It's cute. This is one of my other witchy houses. This one was fun. Things gave me just enough challenge, but cooperated that it made it fun. And it was from a concept art thingy, you know. And then, so we got the vine that comes up, it splits off and wraps around. And the hard part is getting it so you use a pathing tool and it doesn't go inside the wall. Then we got this little water wheel thing. Still not decided on the roofs, but I'm leaning towards the wood one. I might just make that one a different style, redo the roof so it looks a little different. I've fallen in love with this and a slight variant of it for walls. Think the paddle wheel turned out pretty decent. I'm thinking about actually doing an interior, not the whole thing, where it comes into another gear and then another gear, and so it looks like it's doing something. And then, I think that's about it. Well, you can go see the race car bed, and then we'll go. My very first plot. Let's see. Home space. Tab. This is where I crammed my first little stuff. This is influenced by Snarple. Blame him. The day before, they were making carriages and they made them into hot rods. And so I dropped and stretched and, you know, made the epitome of the worst little Honda Civic carriage. And then, this is the fun one. It's a race car bed, minus the bed. Zoom. Let's see if we can do this. It's a race car. Okay, that's beyond my skills here. And then we made some mushrooms. And this is my That true was my first build. Those were the second two builds on this server bakery. And then I made this thing, concept art. We've all, if you've been on Pinterest or Etsy, you've seen this thing. Only it looks like a bundle of thatch tied together on top, and it's a little more witch hatty now with leaves coming off of it. It's just kind of like a speakeasy type thing. You know, you got seats, a table in one of the corners because that's the only way things would match. Got drapes over the windows because we did an interior. See, got a mushroom chandelier and chairs, furniture, and a table. I did an interior. It counts. This is like downtown central for neighbors. That building is awesome over there. Sci-fi ish. But I love the bakery. You almost can't help but get inspired on here. There's a little pond. Because, and it's free. I recommend everyone. Night, Deep. Thanks for coming in. I want my purple crystal. Make things happen. Bo is 5 again. Yes, I am. I'm this many. I like the race car bed. I need to put a bed in it. And then, yeah, you know, the carpeting just adds fun to it. I want to take a little. Okay, we can go faster. I want to go see. I want to take a peek at this because this is one thing I want to look at earlier. When did Nacho Libre come here? I like this. And then we'll just make sure we don't go around anybody with walls. That usually means people don't want things looked at too much. I mean, when it's that big, you can't help but notice. And if you go on their Discord, you can also get access to the Dine map and look around. It's a great way to like get an idea of which way you want to go snoop around, look around, get ideas. Neighbor's always doing stuff. That's new. Kind of like that. Got some terrain, little houses going on here. I like these trees. They're so simple. Why can't I do that? Oh, that's grass. That's not even leaves. I like that. This is scary. Am I on the wrong side? I'm not sure. Yes, I think I was. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ah, that's kind of creepy. We're going to call that ET for now. Squirrels! Oh my god, they're cool. Okay, my stream. Let's go back to my stuff. I'm lost. I am over. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. There I am. I mean, I was just testing everyone. But that turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. School run. All right, let's go back to here. Turn the gas on. Zoom. Yes, I'm this many. Do we have any ideas yet? Nope, we don't. I don't think we like this though. I'm gonna call it and say it's not the color, it's the placing. We don't like it. I mean, I'm not really that much of a fan of orange, but that way I look at the shape and not the color, and it just the shape really wasn't doing it for me. I think we'll do this, that, that. Just leave markers. I leave middle point markers all over the place. There's probably still about 20 in there marking special points of interest and measurement that I don't remember where they are. I took all the ones out of the center except for, like, stuff that's supposed to be there. But seriously, a note to if you got floating stuff in your builds and you want to copy it, connect it with like end rods, chains, something that, can still be photographable, but that way you can just, you know, click on all block everything and copy it easier. Goodbye. We don't want that kind of miscreant around here telling me that stuff and no. Doge hype. Oh, why am I tired? Not tired. Sugar must be wearing off. I had some sugar today. Okay, so we could. I don't want these to just look like walls. I want them to be. Think middle of nowhere. Multiplex homes. I mean, it could be a whole bunch of condos slash townhouses. Square off the fronts a little bit. So that, some are pointing this way, have little spaces, garages, storage areas, silos, whatever on the sides. Then we wouldn't be able to build that. I really want to build on top of it. We could also break them into thirds. What's the third of? I don't know. Somewhere around who cares to. Let's find out. 'Cause I don't want to just half it. That'd be too easy. We could eyeball it. That doesn't feel right. Something won't end up right if I do that. If we were to, though, that's about a good chunk. And that would be a good chunk. And then we could quarter it. We'd find the middle of it. Somewhere like that. It's divided one way or the other. I know what we can do. Leave those there just to see how off I was. And go ruler. And over here. I love the ruler tool. I really do. Okay. So about 120 is full send. So that's about the same. Then we can go split. And drag that back. And drag that back. That's pretty Not even close. Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't look right. It might be. I mean, obviously, mathematically, it's really close. Okay, let's set that there, that there, and then seriously, speed up. Okay, we got orange set up for that. Okay, that splits it into three. Now, let's see what happens if we split it into four. Brains. Engage, please. Okay, so we go here, there, split, four, split. I mean, technically it would go a little bit different, but that's pretty close. Card. Okay. That's probably why so many people use the in-game tools. They get tired of setting that up repeatedly. Let's clear the ruler. I think we like the yellow quarters. But we're going to leave them there for now as measurement markers and thinky spots. Because we have no idea what we're doing. Plus, thirds and quarters are very important starter measurements for dividing things up and decorating things like that. You got half, middle. So that makes that the middle-ish. We'll call it the middle now. Reminds me of Vegas. I don't like Vegas. The buildings are cool, but okay. No idea. I had one, I swear. There was an idea floating around for a split second. If we were to divide this, that's still in the menu. And 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. Knock on the door. Okay. You don't trip. Hey, there we go. I mean, professional streamer. That's just because I get. Okay. Had to hand over my key to the store that the family's selling because they only give you so many of them and you can't make copies. Oh, ow, my eye. Excuse me. Eyes itching. Trying not to use my hands and shirt. Okay. Okay. Are we back? Do we have sound? Does everything work? Probably not. But it was a quick emergency. We got coffee. I had to like see sky for a second. I wish it was a person named that, but it was like the actual like sun and air and stuff. It's scary. There was grass. Grass everywhere. I didn't touch it though, don't worry. Okay. I was hoping that would I'd come back with a brilliant idea that would solve all my. Yep. I didn't solve world hunger. I didn't even solve what are we gonna build yet. There's a whole lot of That's what the villagers are doing. They're mimicking all of us sitting at home going, what to build? Huh. I cracked the code. Oh, how long has it been? It's been right at 2 hours. And we're not in an ad or anything. And my brain level has been switched from everything. I want to thank y'all for coming in. It's been awesome. I plan on streaming more often. It is a plan. Whenever I plan things, God laughs. So we're going to see what happens. So I have a couple ideas of where we're going. It's either there. Not sure which one yet. Um, I know where we're going. Awesome streamer, really laid back, fun to watch, great buildings and stuff. Ad starts in 4 minutes. Snooze that so that way we can raid out, not interrupt ads because that's a bad thing to do. We're going to go to Mandolin. She is awesome, and I've never raided her before. So everybody get ready to use all the emojis, all the fun stuff. I don't really have a raid message I can remember. So just go over there and use all your best emotes and emojis and all this doohickey stuff. And let her know she is loved, and that she is awesome, and we're awesome, and we're gonna go in there. We're gonna bring all the fun and stuff over there because I'm now babbling. So thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate every one of y'all. Thank you for all the biddies and the subs. It's been fun. I will, maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe not. I might actually have something I have to do tomorrow, but we'll find out. So thank y'all so much. Appreciate everything, and we're going to go over there and see what's going on. It looks like she's building a roof. I like roofs. So I'll see y'all later and around the Twitch.